From what I've heard, it appears as though some students were meddling in his business. If they did something to him, who could they be?
Really? You have to ask who the students would be? Your troublemaker student who has already had a past confrontation with Kamoshida, and the transfer student who has a criminal record. Not only that, but they were even put up for expulsion by Kamoshida, and Kawakami knew about it. How is it that a teacher knows about this information, but the principal doesn't?
You guys are the Phantom Thieves, aren't you? Sorry. Although, if things really are as I think, I should keep it a secret. Kamoshida used me, and I did some horrible things to you guys. This isn't much of a way for me to apologize for it. But if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. I'm glad to hear that.
Wouldn't this be Joker being stupid and confirming with Mishima that he's a part of the Phantom Thieves? He never said he was. Mishima suspected that it's being kept secret and asked to be a part of their work. Seeing he can run the site and live up to Joker's expectations for the site would just be a hard yes.
So that forum is Mishima-kun's.
Has he figured out our identities?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe the fact that two people who approached him about the abuse, and the two of them confronting Kamoshida to almost threaten violence on him, along with the girl who was the center of horrible rumors about her and Kamoshida, wouldn't have been a dead giveaway to who the Phantom Thieves are. Well, minus the cat he probably doesn't know about.
Don't we have an exam coming up?
Judging by that reaction, I'd assume you're going to struggle this time too.
It's not like you're any better. All you're good at is English.
I'd rather that than be bad at every subject.
Even your Japanese is questionable at best, Ryuji.
What's questionable is whether you're really even a human. Ha, good comeback, huh?
Let's discuss this with our fists.
Bring it.
Well, pause, and to the average person, that'd be animal abuse. Since we know Morgana isn't really a cat, I'm all for it.
Hey, I can grant that wish of yours. But you better have the money. These things are worth hundreds of thousands of yen per unit. Sometimes they even reach the millions, depending on how I feel.
That can easily be taken out of context, and I feel very uncomfortable right now.
Oh yeah, when I don't got any business going on, I'll have you do some miscellaneous chores. Clean, run errands. There's plenty for you to do around here.
I need an adult. I need an adult.
Anyways, we done here? We can't leave if you keep talking to us.
At least try to understand my position. Being forced to deal with this horseplay.
Horseplay?
Ah yes, by the way. It's been decided that this place will be closed off due to the incident. I heard some people are coming up here without permission, after all.
Okay, what? Did I not ask about this earlier? Any reasonable school official would have made the rooftop permanently closed off with no exceptions after what happened to Shio. And only now, after a little over a month, does the school decide it'd be better to close it off entirely. And let's assume Makoto was bluffing. That just means the school has yet to do anything to stop someone else from trying to do it. And if Makoto isn't bluffing, then why hasn't any faculty member stopped them?
It seems the time has finally come. Morgana! Transform! Come now, Panther. Ladies first.
A car?
No way!
This comes from the way cognition materializes in the metaverse, plus a bit of extra training. It's not dissimilar to how you guys transform.
You turn it into a car is totally different than our clothes changing.
I mean, Ryuji's got a point.
All aboard. Let's go.
Why are you all just sitting back there? I'm a car, remember? I'm not going anywhere unless someone drives me.
You can't drive yourself? Jeez, what a pain. Where's the key to this thing?
Why would you need a key? There's a switch just down next to the steering wheel. That tickles. Lower. Lower!
I don't even want to ask.
Oh, there! That feels so good.
Is that Purin I hear? Oh, what a creepy-ass car!
Don't underestimate my Meowdery engine.
Meowdery.
I never expected your rehabilitation would bring you to this place.
No matter. It's the perfect spot to train and get some battle experience. I like your spirit. You know the position you're in.
Although, how did he learn of mementos? Perhaps he is even more special than we had anticipated.
Huh. I bet he just fumbled around with the metanav until he ended up here.
I mean, as much as I would love to agree with Caroline, that wouldn't be the case. I mean, Morgana knew the keyword had to be mementos, so if Joker didn't know, I don't think a portal to mementos would open if he just pushed a random button.
As she said, this will be a private examination. It is all for the sake of our own personal judgment. Hence, we will not force it upon you. We will begin only once we have received your consent.
I'm glad. It's 2020 after all.
We will cordon off a portion of this area for the examination. That will limit potential interference.
You just said there shouldn't be interference.
Unlike in the city, we will not have to worry about passersby here.
Even Morgana said no shadows would appear at the entrance, so what's the need?
We lost to a human? I can't believe this actually happened to us. It's a little strange. Even though I should feel humiliated, I feel refreshed. Like I finally was able to leave something behind.
Our sisters are gonna get mad at us.
So then, all the Persona games would be canon to one another? I don't really have my Persona lore quite down. I vaguely know about the other attendees of the Velvet Room. But should Caroline even know about this? They just kind of know each other's existence in these different worlds? I guess I should really play more of the Persona series then, huh?
Recently, whenever the inmate takes prolonged absences from our chamber, I miss him. According to human standards, directly conveying this emotion may be somewhat uncomfortable.
Not just somewhat. It's very uncomfortable.
Oh, you understand this is a secret to be kept between us, yes?
Shut up! She just said it's a secret!
It could just be me, but is Caroline saying secret?
Secret!
Even if Joker wanted to tell someone, I doubt anyone would believe a story that goes something like this. Hey guys, we were just part of a battle involving two little girls who also controlled personas just to see how strong I was. They wiped your memory, so that's why I'm the only one who remembers. Also, they admitted they have a crush on me. Oh god, I should not have said that out loud.
You're the woman I've been searching for all this time. Please, won't you
Wait a minute,
be the model for my next art piece?
Model?
All that I've drawn till now has been lacking, but I feel a passion from you unlike anyone else.
This man's highly suspicious.
Ain't this a recruit for some shady business?
Will you cooperate with me? What do you say?
Whoa, hold your horses! Who are you anyways?
Oh, where are my manners? I'm a second year at Kosei High's Fine Arts Division. My name is Yusuke Kitagawa.
You know, art student or not, it's not polite to shove people, Yusuke.
You became acquainted with Madarame's pupil by chance? That's a little too convenient. It makes me wonder if you're even telling the truth.
Yeah,
So be it.
it's like we're in the plot of a video game or something.
Who is it? Sensei is currently...
It's Takamaki.
I'll be right out.
People really do live here.
Takamaki-san. You two are here as well?
Hey. Sorry, but, we ain't here to talk about the modeling thing. There's something we gotta ask you. Is it true Madarame's plagiarizing stuff? He's abusing people too, yeah?
Again, way to just get straight to the point, Ryuji.
Maybe the Madarame we heard about in Mementos is a different person.
Man, right when we thought we found a new target too.
How's the Metanav?
Oh,
Hey, the app.
was it picking up our conversation?
The app kind of just does whatever it wants, huh?
It means that
It just
Madarame-
turns on when it feels like it and listens for any keywords that happen to be spoken by someone.
For real though,
Madarame, plagiarism, and then shack, huh? These seem to be the keywords. We have the person's name and the location. All that's left is the what that Madarame mistakes the shack for to enter his palace.
Again, that kind of can't be the case. We need 3 words, right? So if those are the 3, then the last one for distortion wouldn't work. Unless there only needs to be the first 3 to get the nav to find the palace. Even then, that still hurts my head just thinking about how it works.
I thought it would just be you coming, Takamaki-san.
Wouldn't you get nervous too, if it was just the 2 of us?
we're here to keep an eye on you, so, don't try anything perverted, okay?
Stop making such odd assumptions. I have absolutely no interest in her as someone of the opposite sex.
Huh?
Is there a problem?
Well, I sure have a problem, but I'm not going to subject Editing Secret to a string of major censorship edits.
However, I have nothing to worry about anymore. If you are willing to bear everything to me, I will put my heart and soul into creating the best nude painting ever!
What?
Nude?
To think I'd be able to create a nude painting with my most ideal model. Of course, you two won't be allowed in, and I ask that you forget about our discussion today as well. If I don't submit a new piece to Sensei soon, there will be some inconveniences.
Nude, meaning it'll be without any clothes, right? Why are things suddenly escalating like that?
Because those are my terms.
But that's...
Wait, ain't that bad?
Well, Ryuji, it's bad for An because for Yusuke to not report you and Joker to the police, she has to be quiet and go along with it. For Yusuke, though, that's a win for him, even if he claims he has no interest in An.
Oh, it'll be a pain if Miss President finds us on the rooftop again, so... where to meet up? Let's see... I guess that walkway-like place in Shibuya would work. It's near Madarame's place, too.
Changing our hideout periodically, huh? That's a plan I don't mind backing.
Not like there was much of a choice there, Morgana.
I'm a journalist. If you ever get any leads, mind contacting me here?
You're not just a journalist. You're also another essential character to the plot with your portrait having an animation when talking.
Hey, what is Madarame's treasure going to look like anyway? Another crown?
I doubt that. But my sixth sense will know when I see it.
You mean the same white blob we saw with Kamoshida that had no shape until we sent the calling card? I don't have a sixth sense, and even I would know the treasure when I see it.
So, where's this suspicious place?
It's on the 2nd floor. I noticed an unnaturally hefty lock on a door up there.
If it's locked, that means there's something in there he doesn't want people to see.
But don't we want to be opening the door in the palace?
Yes. And we're going to do that by opening the real one in front of Madarame's eyes. Basically, we're going to change his cognition that the door is unopenable.
In other words, when we open the one in Madarame's house, that area in his palace will open on its own?
I'm not really getting it. Is that gonna work?
Trust me, there's no chance it won't open. I think. You understand, don't you, Joker?
Well, yeah, we understand, But I'm with Ryuji when I have doubts on Morgana's plans working because he keeps adding "I think" to every idea he has.
By the way, have you gained some weight?
Whoa, 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 Yusuke. One of the many rules of life, never, under any circumstances, do you comment on someone's weight. Especially if you're not looking to get smacked, punched into a coma.
You think so? I weigh the same as always. Maybe I'm bloated today.
So then,
Did Yusuke really fall for that excuse?
oh,
Phew, that was tight.
tight? No, I'm doing this for art.
Really, Yusuke?
Don't look over here.
Almost sounds like you don't want it to be.
Takamaki-san, are you about... You were wearing all this?
Did it just not dawn on him that... Oy.
Are they seriously gonna be able to pull this off? She was saying stuff like, I'll just seduce him with my acting, but that sounds out of her league. Plus, we ain't got one sign this place is gonna open. Isn't Madarame coming home soon? On top of that, even if Mona's able to unlock the door, how's he gonna show it to Madarame? And then even if they do show it open, any normal person would just close it right up again. Doesn't that mean we only got a few seconds to get in? To be blunt, won't it be a miracle if this works?
I think this is about as thorough of a thought process Ryuji will ever have in this game, and if he proves me wrong, I'm adding a sin back.
You're still not done? It's hard to do this with cat paws.
How did Morgana not think that part through? Sure, I could believe he's smart enough to use a hairpin to pick a lock, but he isn't smart enough to remember he's in cat form and picking a lock would be more difficult as a result.
Hey, Kitagawa-kun. Why don't we do it in here? I won't be embarrassed if we go somewhere nobody can find us.
Only Sensei can go in there.
Please. I want to be alone with you. Somewhere like quiet. You know, where we won't get interrupted.
Is he really going to buy that terrible act? Stay focused.
Hmm?
Oh, it's just so frustrating that my feelings aren't getting through to you. Kitagawa-kun, do you not like girls like me?
No, that's not true.
How is that working on him?
Morgana would be great at CinemaSins.
I hope those two manage to get away.
Just like Joker, I could only assume that Yusuke's legs would be shattered from the landing impact, or at the very least have a concussion from an 8-pound cat landing on his head. I had to look that up, and whether that's true or not, Yusuke should be passed out in pain.
Hey! Will you let go already?
There it is.
Foolish child, you still don't see? Painting being stolen was just a false rumor I spread. It was all a perfectly calculated staging.
What do you mean?
Let me see. How does this sound? I found the real painting, but it can't go public. You can have it for a special price, though. Ha ha! How's that for preferential treatment? Art snobs will eat it up and pay good cash at that.
It may be because I know nothing about people in the art world, but wouldn't selling so many copies of the Sayori lead people to question which one is real? Like, someone wouldn't say in secrecy that they have the original, only for someone to say, "No, I have the real painting," until everyone revolts to turn on the person selling them the paintings?
You're supposed to be an artist, right? Aren't you ashamed of plagiarizing other people's work?
An asks if Madarame feels any shame over plagiarism even though we know he has this palace. If he felt any remorse at all, this palace wouldn't exist.
You are unforgivable. It doesn't matter who you are. I won't forgive you!
So, you repay my keeping you around for all these years with ingratitude? You damn brat! Then, dispose of these thieves!
Get back!
How amusing.
Huh?
It seems the truth is stranger than fiction, huh?
Kitagawa-kun?
I wanted to believe it wasn't true. I had clouded my vision for so long.
Any of the shadows want to attack now? You're letting him monologue? You get him all you can. Who am I kidding? Of course they aren't going to do anything.
You're way too serious, man. That's why you're always getting stuck in your own head. Look at me. I just go with the flow.
For real.
I see. And because of that, this PE teacher's had a change of heart. Phantom thieves who steal hearts. To think they truly exist. No, I believe you. There's no need for common sense to blind me after seeing a world like that. So, your plan with Madarame-sensei, with Madarame, is to force a change of heart, correct? Let me join, as a member of the Phantom Thieves.
Just like last time, how is no one hearing anything about the Phantom Thieves being talked about when they're within earshot of hearing Joker and the others?
Oh, that reminds me. I wonder what's going on with the real Madarame. Yusuke and I were in a pretty tight situation.
Actually, I contacted him before we came here. He believes that I continued pursuing Takamaki-san. And just as you all explained, it appears he knows nothing about his shadow.
Okay, but he did say he reported Yusuke to the police along with On, right? Just because Madarame thinks Yusuke was chasing On shouldn't mean he had any reason to trust Yusuke again. Yusuke knows he's guilty. Madarame should still have Yusuke cuffed for knowing anything at all.
Oh yeah. We haven't decided on the new recruit's code name yet.
It has to be Kitsune. You know, with that Kitsune mask and everything.
Hell yeah! That really leaves an impression.
Well, assuming what I'm going to say is correct, wouldn't Kitsune already be the literal translation of fox? How more literal can you get?
There it is.
Doesn't it look a bit hazy?
For the time being. Once we send the card and make Madarame aware it'll be stolen, it'll materialize like, yoo-hoo!
This is what I mean. If Kamoshida's treasure didn't appear until a calling card was used, why would Madarame's look any different without one?
A calling card, huh? Will he take it seriously? He is famous after all. He has often received slanderous letters till now as well.
He'll know best whether the crime written on it is for real or not.
Will that do?
Yup, it was perfect. The composition was way cooler too.
The treasure should appear right about now.
You better enjoy the air of freedom while you still can, old man. Anyways, did you guys check online? People are already talking about that calling card. We'll show him. We're gonna surprise them all.
It certainly wouldn't be the last surprise, huh? Huh?
So you'll defy me no matter what? Well then, since you're my work of art, Yusuke, I'm going to reap you for the sake of my future. Along with those insolent friends of yours there.
I can't believe you're treating both mother and son like they're objects. You're inhuman!
Fox?
I've heard that you destroy your art once they outlive their usefulness. Did that include my mother as well?
She just so happened to have a seizure in front of me. That's when a thought crossed my mind. If I don't call for help and leave her be, I could obtain her painting without any strings attached.
No. You let her die?
She was physically weak. No one would doubt if she just dropped dead because of a seizure. Above all, Yusuke, didn't you think it was odd that I discovered your talent when you were only 3? The reason why I kept you around was to keep you from realizing the truth behind Sayuri.
You killed her.
I know we're already thinking it, but holy crap, is this confession messed up. Yusuke has to come to grips that his teacher was abusing him, stealing his artwork, and now that he was only kept around so he wouldn't discover the secret that his mother died by this disingenuous artist, I'm surprised Yusuke doesn't just outright lose it here.
We should probably exchange our contact info with you then.
An artist and a phantom thief. Well, it seems I'll be engaging in 2 trades from here on. Very well. You only live once after all.
Did Yusuke really drop a YOLO on us?
An artist is a talent you rarely come across. I mean, he is a bit strange, but still.
Are artists in Japan really that hard to find? I'm American, and I find a ton of artists. I'm one of sorts, but is it that rare to find a Japanese artist?
Who could I actually be? You really think so? What a half-assed answer. Well, there's no way someone like me, who has honorable aspirations, can be evil. A man who saves those in trouble in the West, while punishing evildoers who may lurk in the East. A man who chastises people that smoke inside in the South, while saving bullied cats in the North. A man who has a sturdy body, and vows to always do one good deed a day, be it rain or shine. I'm that kind of ideal person. Or so I hope.
Just wait until Royal Morgana. If everything I know about it is right.
So if I turn back to being human, surely she'll take notice of me, won't she? Me? Don't be ridiculous. People chase after me when it comes to love.
I've yet to see that happen.
You have expelled one who was stained in vanity. You are now one step closer to your rehabilitation. It's a delightful thing indeed. However, that man's remarks are concerning. It seems another has made their way into the metaverse. That is beyond my knowledge.
X to doubt.
It's Kitagawa. I'm calling about Madarame's state. For the time being, he hasn't suffered a mental shutdown. Other than that, his demeanor seems to have softened a bit. Is that the change of heart? I see. I was curious and looked into Kamoshida as well. It's as if he was an entirely different person.
How did Yusuke do his research on Kamoshida? I wouldn't have known how Kamoshida was with the rest of the Phantom Thieves since I doubt any recordings exist and wouldn't have shown the real Kamoshida's personality. Unless we're talking about the change of heart of Kamoshida, then I guess?
Oh, I'll try asking him about the black-masked intruder from the palace when the time is right.
How do you ask the real Madarame about what his shadow saw in the palace? Isn't the real Madarame not supposed to know what his shadow knows?
What am I doing here with one of my students?
Well, ignoring the student part, I'd say you're doing the job you signed up for. Well, sort of. Look, it's bad on however many levels you consider it. Let's leave it at that.
And while our society appears to be prosperous, many of our young people are quietly suffering. They lack jobs, security, savings. The next generation will lead us into the future, and yet they have no plan for how to arrive there.
I feel called out as a person of the next generation, but damn, Yoshida's right.
Alright, now I have that off my chest, let's do this! First up, the Phantom Thieves. I'll be counting on you, leader, and you can count on me too. Hey, now that we're all fueled up, wanna race to the station?
Preferably no. I would not be able to race on a full stomach of ramen.
Phantom Thieves? Do these bandits have something to do with that old geezer's apology?
Oh,
I've heard of them before. They supposedly steal evil hearts. It's why the culprits apologize.
Wait, what? Steal hearts? That's impossible, though.
But I feel like I saw something about that online, too. They sent out a calling card for real.
I swear I am so close to breaking this sin counter if I have to hear for real another time this episode.
Hello there. May I speak with you for a moment?
Ah, yes! How can we help you?
That monotonous acting of hers never fails to send a chill down my spine.
What are you all doing here? Are you friends?
Is that so? And how would you do that in a place like this?
We were just discussing where we should go.
Well, alright. Just make sure you disperse before it gets too late, okay? There have been some odd happenings lately, and the news about that artist has caused quite the stir.
We'll be careful.
It's still light out. Man, those guys must have way too much time on their hands.
Hey, don't go making stuff up on the spot like that, okay? I totally panicked because of you.
Because I had any other choice on?
From now on, we'll need to be even more cautious than before. Look at us. Right after the second Thieves incident, both prior victims are meeting up.
Wait, you mean people might be listening to us?
That's what I've been saying, but, you know, it just took a couple of in-game months for someone to catch on.
You're still going to maintain this rubbish about changing someone's heart by stealing their treasure? Very well. The truth behind this tale of yours will be clear once your conspirators are in custody. Now then, tell me about this new member who joined your group. There's no point in being stubborn. It will only damage your position. The identity of Madarame's pupil can be easily discovered with a little investigation. So you won't sell out your accomplice? Fine. There's still much more that I want to hear. It was around this time that the Phantom Thieves began to truly gain popularity.
The fact that Royal exists, I'd say the popularity is much stronger in 2020. Hey guys, thanks for checking out Everything Wrong with Persona 5 Part 2. This was an interesting part to make. Didn't really find too much that I felt needed a lot of comments on. I noticed I say even a lot of my sentences start with that. You know, I'll probably look at that, make sure I catch myself more often, so I don't make it sound redundant. But yeah, besides that, Part 3 has not yet started production by the time this has been uploaded. It might be sometime before Part 3 comes out. Just right now, the time frame for this is just a little hectic. I don't have as much time as I thought I'd be working on this, but, you know, I'm making it work the way it should. So, I don't want to make promises, but I will try to hold myself to a standard of making it within 3 months. So, that should be roughly within June, maybe then I have Part 3 out. But until then, I'll keep updating you guys on my Twitter, you know, for anyone who's following. And if not, then at least have Part 3 to look forward to. You guys should still check out Char5's channel. He's the creator of his own video game sins. And as I mentioned in Part 1, he's the reason why I got started with this. So definitely go out to his channel and check out his sins. You know, I enjoy it wholeheartedly, and I wouldn't say not to check him out if I didn't feel that strongly about it. But you should check out CinemaSins' channel. They're the inspiration for it all. So they're definitely worth checking out, especially if you enjoy just the type of comedy, but also kind of how do I put this? But it's just it's funny just to look at movies in a different perspective that maybe you didn't catch it the first time, with a detail that kind of says, well, that shouldn't really work, but you know. And they also have other channels too that cover music and I believe television series. But anyways, enough of my rambling. Just make sure you go check them out, and I'll see you guys in part 3. All right, I'll catch you guys later.